Welcome to the magic world of how things are made. Let's find out. Once upon a time, in a very old forest, where the oak trees were said to talk among their whispering leaves, and the birds sang stories of long ago, there lived a little elf named Carbincito. This elf was known throughout the forest for being the best at making charcoal for barbecues. With his fluffy hair like a lead-gray cloud and his eyes bright like two sparkling embers, Carbincito had a special skill for turning wood into charcoal. Every morning, Carbincito woke up to the singing of his best friend, a cheerful little bird named Plumita. Plumita, with her jet black and snow-white feathers, always brought news of the latest parties in the forest and helped him find the best wood for making charcoal. On a warm spring morning, Carbincito decided to teach his forest friends how to make charcoal. He began by carefully selecting a pile of dry oak branches, reminding his friends how important it is to choose wood that isn't damp for good charcoal. The first step, my friends, explained Carbincito, is to stack our wood properly. We need to make sure there's room for the air to pass through so the fire can breathe. Very carefully, he placed the branches in the shape of a pyramid in a forest clearing. Now comes the fun part, said Carbincito with a mischievous smile. He took some magic stones that he had made himself, lit the wood, and quickly covered the fire with more wood, forming a little house around the flames. For several hours, the fire burned slowly under the watchful eye of Plumita, who flew in circles over the clearing, making sure no unwanted fires started in the forest. When the fire stopped smoking and was covered with a layer of gray ash, Carbincito said cheerfully, "It's time to seal in the heat." Now we cover everything with earth, leaving only a few small windows for the air to pass through little by little. This way, the fire will cook the wood in its own juices. The magic of the forest helped the whole process happen as if in a dream. The forest animals, from the bunnies to the deer, came closer to see the miracle of charcoal. While they waited, Carbincito told stories about how charcoal makes food tastier and how, with the right heat, you can make the best feasts. Plumita whispered in Carbincito's ear when the time came. "Friends, the charcoal is ready," exclaimed Carbincito, carefully removing the earth. Before everyone's amazed eyes appeared the perfect pieces of charcoal, shiny and crisp. The forest echoed with joy as everyone began to prepare a big barbecue to celebrate their success. They had a feast with roasted fruits, tender mushrooms, and fresh herbs. Music and laughter filled the air until the sun hid behind the mountains. Carbincito looked at the scene with satisfaction. He had shared his art and created joy among his friends. He knew that from then on, every time someone lit charcoal for a barbecue in the forest, they would think of him and Plumita. Did you like learning how to make charcoal for barbecues? Subscribe and give me a big thumbs up to learn how more things are made. See you soon.